something is inspiring you to create. This card says flow and this says flow. We have the two butterflies here with all of these butterflies. So you may be the social butterfly. This says get some fresh air or call some of your pals over. There's so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project, or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. That's beautiful. Okay, let's get one more on the bottom. So what is coming in for you? We have wise. You have a lot of knowledge and experience. You may be hard at work here, sitting at your desk, looking out the window. The moon is shining here. Something about working late at night. Revealing the unknown. So you have some hidden knowledge. Let's see, we also have self. The awareness of one's own thoughts, feelings, and existence. You're focusing solely on thinking about and seeing oneself. So you're doing a lot of work on yourself. And it looks like a child here. So you may be working on healing your inner child. She's looking in the mirror, but the mirror is reflecting a lot of stardust. That's what I'm seeing. Kind of beautiful. So there's something about she's changing her viewpoint. She, he, take how it resonates. This card says beauty. The way that she views herself, she or he, sorry, just looking at the images. But there's someone here gaining knowledge about their own perception of themselves. There's a transformation happening, and this is an internal transformation. We have the energy of Scorpio out here, and that's saying passionate on the back of this charm. It's more about self-love. And we also have journey, discovering oneself, events or people, embarking on a journey, moving or making a change, changing, transforming from the inside out. You are the eye candy. That's what this card says. Eye candy. So you may be physically changing your appearance, even looking a lot younger. Yeah, it's more like you're not resisting the flow of life. You're not resisting change. I'm getting in turn that is bringing in your fun side. What else? We have poverty. So you don't feel like you're in this state of lack. The more you work on your self-worth, the more knowledge you're gaining about yourself and feeling like I'm not missing anything. Even if I don't have a lot of finances, I still have my self-worth, have people around me. I can make changes that can improve my finances. I just need to learn something new, possibly, or change the way I'm perceiving my situation. Possibly get out, get some fresh air, some sunlight, reset your mind. You could collaborate with others and see what is the next step to get through that doorway. What is the next step I need to make to change this aspect? I feel like you're analyzing some aspect about yourself and realizing I am handsome, I'm gorgeous, I have the potential, I'm going with the flow of life, I can make changes where necessary, I'm not missing anything, I have this beautiful vision for my life, and it is time to tap into what it is I am passionate about. What fuels my fire? I'm remembering who I am. And what is that fire that lives inside of me? You've done this before. You've been here before. Let's see what knowledge is coming in here. What is this revelation of the unknown? Or something that you could be remembering about yourself? Something may jog your memory while you're on a vacation or you're just out with someone Or you could be even all by yourself. One day you're like, oh, wow, something comes to mind, a good idea to generate more income. Or I'm also getting, this says eye candy. You are like improving your appearance in some sense. Revitalization. What do we got? We have blinders. So you're taking off the blinders. You're not restricting yourself from anything. You're not in denial. You're focused on some sort of knowledge, peace and optimism, staying resilient. What is the knowledge here, though? What is the knowledge? Can you tell me? What do we got? Biker, your freedom, moving on. So you're taking action. So it's like you're taking the blinders off from an old mindset, breaking free from it, and you're moving on, swift action, and you're protecting yourself. You're standing up for yourself as well, standing strong to any unwanted energy. You have the experience now. Okay. Here's that childhood. You may have been feeling a little more playful. All right. So, what can you tell me about the self? We have the train. Again, moving on. This is your journey. You're on a new track. You're staying focused on yourself. Yes. On the bottom, union of opposites. Anything else here for this? We have not a complex situation. You have had a lot of difficulties. This also says a faded connection. And you have been holding things together, but you're going with the flow. Going with the flow. 3 different cards saying with the flow here. Steady climb. You're on a new track. We have the pioneer. Yes. This has been a long journey, very challenging, but you have been very resourceful, gaining the knowledge along the way. Again, look at the childhood. There's that innocence. You're building friendships. You may be going back to visit someone in your past here. Wow. Could be somebody that you feel a really strong bond with. What is this change coming in? What is this change coming in? Balloons. There's the freedom. High vibes. You're ascending and feeling more joyful. There is a child on there. Again, your childlike self. Attaining goals, feeling stress-free, you're letting go. And the fairy tale. There's a romantic ending, happily ever after, believing in the impossible. Okay. And that is that childlike wonder again. You're tapping into that creative side, your childlike self. You're taking the blinders off. You don't have to be alone, but possibly you're doing something on your own. You're breaking out of the norm. What is the resources? Feeling maybe a new opportunity. Ooh, there's a couple. We have rings, a contract, strong connection. Again, unions, counterparts, lovers, a soulmate. This also says feeling emotional on that card. So it's like you have some sort of new contract. I feel like you're headed straight towards a connection here. And then we have the eclipse, union of opposites, transform, a temporary block, but this says support on here, and reveal. So this feels like something has been concealed from you for a while in order to shift you in a new direction with this roundabout, because it had to be the perfect timing. Was something about healing your inner child or reconnecting with your inner child, and maybe an experience that you had went through that taught you something very valuable. It could have been the loss of money, or the way you look at money now, as like money doesn't buy happiness, money can't buy love, something like that. Or maybe you felt like you struggled with your self-worth. Could be maybe you felt as though you weren't meant to be with somebody, or you just didn't want to have a relationship. It feels as though something here is shifting. That's why the metamorphosis coming in. Okay, what does Spirit want to say about this? And as always, take any messages that resonate. I forget to say that, but I feel like you probably already know this by now. So it definitely feels like this is a solo journey, or you may have been on this solo journey for a while. You could be breaking free to be solo as well. And you have this new vision and feeling of freedom, untangling a knot, but you're going on a whole new trajectory here. Something is about to be revealed, and something I feel like you didn't know was coming, or you could have sensed this. This could be something you've dreamed of since you were young. So what is coming here for the viewer? What can we know? A King of Pentacles. This can talk about marriage, commitment, loyalty, stability, increase in your finances. If this is work related, just a nice grounded energy. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy as well. We have that 6th house coming out. This again could talk about money. The money is starting to feel more stable. This feels like a contract coming in for you as well. What can you tell me about this? What else? There's the Ace of Pentacles, a new start. This is tangible offer, something that you can plant and grow. It's got roots here. You can take it and plant it, and it's going to bring long-term stability and success for you. You could be starting a new business, starting a new relationship. This could be about your health improving. Oh my goodness, look at the Queen of Pentacles and the Sun. Happiness could be a engagement, something that's bringing in a lot of joy, fun, a new lighthearted experience. Wow, so it's a lot of earth energy, staying grounded here. So what is the challenge here for the viewer? What is the challenge? The Lovers, allowing yourself to, I'm hearing, take the chance, take the risk, take the offer. This is a divine offer. So you might pause. This is something that is fated to come in with the Wheel of Fortune, but you may want to pause and see. This person could have a lot of money, and that might feel a little threatening to you. The chemistry might be very intense here as well. I stopped on the Empress. Okay, let's see. Why is the Lovers the challenge here? Why is the Lovers the challenge? The Seven of Pentacles. You've invested time into this. This is also a card of divine timing. So you've put a lot of effort into this, and it's time to reap your rewards. You have to think about it. It's like you want to hold back. Maybe you have been divorced in the past, or in a really challenging connection, and that could still be something that weighs heavy. You may have been in a 7-year cycle with someone and been divorced, because I'm seeing the King and the Queen of Swords here, where you've been with someone for a while and they could have left. You gave your heart to this person and it weighs heavy on you. So let's see. We'll clarify this too. What is the likely outcome here for the viewer? What is, look at that. We have the Empress and we have the Three of Pentacles. So this is you showing up as the Empress. Feminine, masculine, doesn't matter. Working together here, collaborating, building something with others. You have a lot of abundance here. You're already very self-aware, smart, grounded, stable on your own. There's something here about you might like to be alone. You may want to reflect on something here. You might have a challenge with things shifting. I feel like you're going to come into balance with someone if you choose to, if you want to. you don't have to be alone. Something is shifting fast for you, and it's something that you've wished for. This is a change and a renewal in your life. You may have been stressed about a new start here. You might feel like you just don't have enough of, again, here's money, something, motions to give, but you're showing up as an empress. And the lovers is divine. You have a lot of divine energy. You're very self-aware. You're focused on the right things, I feel like. The eye candy. Maybe you're worried about somebody wanting you only for their own gain. But I'm seeing there's something about this is divine. So what is this? I see the divine here on this deck. Let's see, Spirit. Why is the lovers the challenge here? We have a grounded new start. We have the Six of Swords. You may have recently left something behind. Conflict, drama. You may have recently took off the blinders. Someone could have been very, I'm going to say manipulative, because you're leaving behind mental challenges. And that took a lot of work, a lot of skill. That's why you're gaining knowledge from that experience. Okay. Anything else? The world. Yes, you ended that cycle with the world. I'm getting, you've already analyzed the situation. You've already learned that lesson. You can trust that you know what to do. Here's a Queen of Pentacles. There's the King of Pentacles. Wow, somebody is coming towards you slowly, but here's the Wheel of Fortune. This is going to be a big transformation for you that is hidden. Here is the Moon. Wow, you may have been manifesting this. This could be somebody totally different than you thought you were going to run into. I'm hearing be open to the possibilities. Keep spreading your charm around, because you never know who you're going to meet. This card is a card of reciprocity. So what you're giving out, you're going to get in return. I like that. So what can you tell me here about this Empress and the Three of Pentacles and the outcome? The Wheel of Fortune. Yes, there is the divine timing. Things are shifting. The conflict and drama is no longer, look at Two of Cups. You could be a soulmate in the past. You could have been ghosted, or you could have walked away from a Virgo. That was drama, because you're on your path towards success. You have been working really hard to regain your strength. And here's the Queen of Pentacles, stability. Now it's time for things to move quickly. Yeah, you have new inspiration, passion, desire, and a new love connection. The lovers right here. Yes, it's time to celebrate. Wow. Yeah, this Knight of Pentacles is coming towards you, which feels like this earth energy here. Might be an earth sign coming in. Doesn't matter who it is. Could be a Gemini, could be any zodiac sign. We do have Scorpio here. You may have been tied up with someone in the past that hurt you or deceived you or played the victim, something like that. And you decided to just keep on moving, standing up for yourself. You gained a lot of wisdom. You started focusing on yourself. Here's the new journey. You're taking a chance. You're making the changes. Maybe you don't have a lot of financial resources, but that is all coming in. We have stability here and a new start, something that's going to grow and build into more. And then we have a love connection here. It's challenging for you to accept, because you've had to move away from, it feels like manipulation or unfair situations. Could be a job, whatever the situation is. It was unfair and you left it behind. You may even have a child that you have to support all on your own. Whatever the situation is, things are coming into fruition for you. You are this beautiful Empress energy, mature, grounded. You have integrity, and you may even be having a child, or again, this is just talking about you know how to grow things and build things. And that's what's making this shift. Spirit is saying it could have taken a long time. With this Knight of Pentacles, it is a slow moving energy, but it's coming to you. This is the vision that you have created, and it possibly had a knot here somewhere that needed to be cleared up before this manifestation can come to you. But things are coming into balance. It feels like you've done some reflecting, and now things are just shifting in your favor. I like that. So let's get a message here from the divine, and we're going to close this out. What is the final message here for the viewer? What is the final message? Oh, there's a couple. Let's get another one. Okay, there's a couple. Let's get the bottom. We have trust. You need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. Yes, and the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles are both trustworthy energies. You have wedding rings here too. We have rings over here. I did get a rose charm that came out. I'm seeing roses there. So there may be something significant there for you. We have feelings. Take time out to explore the deep emotions you are experiencing. So that could be here what this challenging part is. Really taking time to understand the feelings when they start to come in. It could be very intense, passionate connection. So pulling yourself back without running away, just kind of assessing all of your feelings before you dive in deep with someone. We have marriage. A marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts blending together. So this connection could lead to marriage, or again, you could have been in a marriage that you're leaving behind. We have 1111. 1111 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolizes the harmony and balance of soul counterparts. And we do have the lovers here, so that can indicate, along with this Empress energy, so something could be coming into balance for you. We have signs. Watch out for signs leading you to true love. Yes. And temptation. Think carefully about the situation. Absolutely. Always trust in your intuition before you dive right in. Okay. So that is the message I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day or evening wherever you are. Bye.